on here at 2K. Thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And here's Albuquerque now. Now Irving. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. On the wing, Irving knocks down the triple.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine, but that ability to triple drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
Now here's Durant. It's a three-point game. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good there, off the double clutch.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Here's McGrady. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Albuquerque shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he drops the first.
Taking 2 shots.
That one's no good. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 4-point game. Yao shot is off. Outside Irving. Pass to James. Back to Irving. To the wing, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Outside Porzingis. Over Wembanyama. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The three is up. Gets the 3-ball to go. Irving's got 6 points.
Unbelievable release from Kyrie. Boy, shot ready on the catch.
And Porzingis launches it from deep. No good again that time.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Now here's Porzingis. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Yeah, I love the answer from Porzingis. Don't sleep on his 3-point shot.
And it's good for 2. McGrady's got his second basket.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And here's Albuquerque now. Chicago making their last shot. Fires from the wing. And Durant with the block.
It's pretty hard to shoot over a 9-foot standing reach. KD send him back.
And that one drops for him. Give him 8.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Albuquerque leading by 11. Takes a 3. Now with a rebound. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo for 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Irving for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Irving's got 11 points.
Well, there is a special nature to Kyrie Irving's ability to answer back with the 3.
Kevin Durant
Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Chicago foul.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Third team foul.
9 seconds left in the first. From 20 feet. Not going to go that time. And so it's Albuquerque, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back after this word. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Albuquerque.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Here's Nowitzki. Three-pointer, no good. Albuquerque leading by 8. Here's McGrady.
Oh, no, he did it!
Punch it home!
Nice! Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
It's tipped. Here's Wembanyama. And he starts out with a miss in this one. And here's Albuquerque now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Wembanyama. Another 3 for Chicago.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
James outside. And again, it's Albuquerque missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside for Wembanyama. To the middle. Three-pointer, O'Neal. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown. Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Pass to Wembanyama. Off target from outside. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Albuquerque. They lead by 4. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball for Albuquerque. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And here's O'Neal. Here's McGrady. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Left side, Booker. Devin Booker for 3.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy, too good a shooter.
Back to Curry. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Lopez. Albuquerque leading by 7.
Chicago foul. Tracy McGrady. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second.
21. Joel Embiid.
for three. Booker. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Booker fires from way outside. McGrady grabs a miss.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Curry. Back to Wembanyama. Takes the three. They get the rebound. O'Neal. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. Here's McGrady. No made baskets yet. 5 on the clock. O'Neal on the wing. Outside Curry. This one for three. Nowitzki. It's good on the putback. And now just a three-point Albuquerque lead.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Albuquerque out in front, leading by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Now, here is James. Antetokounmpo outside. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Yao shot is off. Albuquerque leading by 3. Booker surveying the floor. Fades away. And now we've got an intentional foul.
LeBron James, third personal foul, first team foul.
Outside Booker, 4-3.
But KB, a very skilled defender, outstanding with his positioning, and he's got incredible length to contest shots.
Yao. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. From deep, Porzingis grabs the board.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
The open shot, Gay. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
James outside. James from distance. Easy work.
You see there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Booker for 3. Chicago with a rebound.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And here's Thompson for 3. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Well, this is his comfort zone. Klay Thompson beyond the arc, such an easy look right there.
Back to James. He gets it in there.
James.
James has got 5 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
A nice shot by Booker.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his 5th foul.
Team foul.
1:10 left in the third. Outside Booker. Launches it. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a three-point answer.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. For 3, Porzingis. The rebound by Devin Booker.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Fades. Porzingis grabs the board.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
For 3, James. Albuquerque leading by 4. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Booker. 12 points for him. Pass to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Leans from outside. Booker missing again.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And we've reached the end of the third. Albuquerque out in front. They're up by 4. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Albuquerque. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's McGrady. Outside Curry. Pass to McGrady. Here's Nowitzki. From behind the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, Nowitzki, a threat to score as soon as he catches the ball. Impeccable form and impeccable quickness on the shot.
Outside Booker. Chicago with a rebound.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
From deep, Wembanyama. Embiid with it. O'Neal covers. Outside Booker. Thompson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the floor.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Irving with it.
Well, terrific defense from Dirk. Takes the perfect angle to contest perfectly.
Oh, swiped away. Here's McGrady. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Pass to Curry. Wembanyama screen. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. On the wing, Irving. .144 left in the fourth. O'Neal pulls it in. Chicago trails by 3. From deep, Wembanyama. The big man, Wembanyama, sinks the 3.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
The fader. Chicago with a rebound. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's McGrady. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. On offense, here's Albuquerque. And Irving gets it to go.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
Pass to Nowitzki. Now Wembanyama. Covered by Wembanyama. Money.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Left side, Irving. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Outside O'Neal to take the lead. Oh, he buries it from outside.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For 3. That one no good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. Albuquerque calls timeout. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Ooh, it's stolen away. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Shaquille O'Neal at the line for 2.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Irving for 3. Hauled in by Curry. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Chamberlain. Third personal foul. Fifth team foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Blocked! And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession! McGrady, good. And so Chicago takes the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.